For those of you that are a fan of Japanese RPGs, there is a brand new PlayStation 4 exclusive that's been announced that you absolutely need to know about. It's a new title that was just announced known as GRANBLUE Fantasy Project Ray Link, and it looks absolutely outstanding. Now let me give you a little bit of background on the game. It was announced by Games, who are a Japanese studio that are most known for doing various mobile games, but now they are moving into console development. However, they are not going into the development of GRANBLUE Fantasy blind. They are getting help from one of the most well-regarded studios in gaming today in Platinum Games. Platinum Games, if you don't know, they've created some awesome games, and a lot of their games are known for having very fast-paced, very high-octane action gameplay. You can look at titles such as Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and Vanquish to name a few, but those games you might think are a little bit smaller scale, they're very linear. Don't fret, because they've also worked on some bigger titles such as last year's excellent Nier Automata. Nier Automata featured that similar action-heavy gameplay, but it was in a bigger world with a far deeper experience. GRANBLUE Fantasy is a title that's been known on the mobile market, but on consoles it's completely brand new, and GRANBLUE Fantasy Project Ray Link on the PlayStation 4 looks incredible. Right away when you look at the game, it's got an awesome art style, something of a mix of watercolor, a little bit of cel-shaded. It's just very unique on a visual standpoint, and when you listen to the music, that's great too. The music itself is being composed by Nobuo Uematsu. Sorry if my pronunciation is a little bit off, but let me go over some of the other games' music he worked on. A lot of the Final Fantasy titles, including Final Fantasy 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. He worked on a lot of the Final Fantasy games, including Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10. The majority of the Final Fantasy titles he put at least some work into, and he's worked on a variety of other Japanese RPGs as well, like The Last Story, Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, Final Fantasy 15 Comrades, and he did music for the excellent Lost Odyssey back in 2008. So from a musical standpoint, GRANBLUE Fantasy is shaping up very nicely, and from the first bit of gameplay that we saw, that music shines through. But then you look at the gameplay and it's exactly what you would expect from Platinum Games. It's very stylish, very fast-paced, looks like it has a little bit of nuances too, and it's very big budget. Some of the set pieces and actual moments you see in the game look very well done. And while we still don't know much about the game, this is shaping up very nicely and could be one of the sleeper PlayStation 4 exclusives. Now, we don't know if it's coming 2018 in North America. It was mentioned that the game is bound for a release in 2018, but that may be just a Japan-only release. I would imagine that at some point this game would come over stateside because it looks to be a license to print money. As far as JRPGs go, this looks to be one of the more exciting ones in a genre that's really seen a renaissance this generation. You've seen so many good ones, and GRANBLUE Fantasy has all the makings to represent the pinnacle for that renaissance. Now, that is a lot to say considering we've got fantastic JRPGs this generation like Persona 5, but nonetheless, GRANBLUE Fantasy looks awesome. And by the way, it's also set to run in a full 60 frames per second, which coupled with the awesome Platinum Games gameplay, that's gonna be an absolute joy in motion. Now, I have to reiterate, this game has not been confirmed for a release outside of Japan. Even if you go on Platinum Games' official website with the game's listing, they've got a description about the game, but at the end you'll see, quote, information on this page only applies to Japan. No official announcement has been made regarding the release of this title outside of Japan. Thank you for understanding. Again, there's no official announcement yet, but how do you not see this game selling well over here in North America? If games like Persona 5 have performed well, GRANBLUE Fantasy, I am sure, will do well from a commercial standpoint even here in North America and other regions outside of Japan. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section down below, because I'm sure a lot of you guys would absolutely pick this title up. We'll leave you with that information. We still don't know a great deal about it, but from what we've seen, it does seem to be pretty deep into development, and we're going to transition into a little bit of the gameplay so you can see it for yourself in action. It looks great, so check it out. Thank you for watching, enjoy the gameplay, and goodbye.
えてやる。この玉にかける。格の違いを教えてやる。